The Arkansas Horseshoeing School in Yell County is a popular destination for people across the country seeking to become certified farriers while continuing a family legacy.
My father's great uncle was born in 1878, died in 1938. He shod fine harness horses, trotters and pacers, and they traveled him all over the country by train, and he was a really well-known farrier in that capacity. And he influenced my father. And then when he went to horseshoeing school at Oregon State University, and I attended there. And my grandfather, his father, he had a blacksmith shop in Pea Ridge, Arkansas until the Depression. So it's been a continuous deal. Also have a cousin that shoes horses right now, so it's a family tradition with us.
D. Paul Doris and his father established the Arkansas Horseshoeing School on Highway 154 in Centerville 7 years ago to meet a growing need for farriers in the U.S. Doris limits his classes to no more than 6 students, so they receive personalized instruction. That's one of the reasons the school attracts people from Canada, Hawaii, Alaska, and other states.
There's a large demand for farriers, and a lot of the schools will wash out 90% of their students after a year. They'll wash out. We have been real fortunate, and this goes back to our small classes and hands-on deal, but we're running about 75% of our students that have gone here in the last 7 years are still shoeing horses. And we actively try to get them hooked up with an apprenticeship with a established farrier. That makes all the difference in the world. School's just the first step. I try to tell them to look at this like college. You know, you come here and we try to make them a marketable apprentice. That's what our goal is with the time we are allowed.
Sire Harder is from Tacoma, Washington, and is completing his second 24-week session. A 15-year Army veteran, Harder's daughter is involved in barrel racing, and he saw an opportunity to become a farrier. He researched different schools and chose Paul Jr.'s because of his experience with recreational and competition horses.
I saw his qualifications. I looked through it. Everybody looks through, see what facilities the school has and this and that, but I looked mostly at his credentials, and that really kind of just swayed me. It was the market that I want to get into. It makes me proud, honestly, to be able to think I can pass this down to my sons and have them come work with me. And then, believe it or not, it's kind of my tribute or payback to Paul Jr. and Paul Sr. for giving me the opportunity to learn this myself.
Blacksmithing and shoeing horses is a trade that's been around for centuries. With the popularity of competitive equine events and recreational horse ownership, there's a continuing need for farriers.
We have a state show here at State Horse Show, which is the finals for our all of our saddle clubs and everything. It's any given time, it's the world's largest open horse show. And open means it's not a breed show. It's not a selective breed show. We've got Clinton, the same weekend, we got Clinton chuck wagon races. I was there a couple years ago. They had 8,700 equine on the grounds, 8,700. Largest equine gathering in the world.
It's just something that's in your blood. A lot of guys get in this, they want to make a lot of money. But if you don't love horses, you'll never do it because it's too hard to work, too miserable. And you work all day, and by evening you think, why am I doing this? And then wake up next morning, you can't wait to get started. It's a very rewarding, to me, it's a very rewarding occupation.
So I'm not going to give up, And then I've got all these guys here are my kids. They're Dad and I's legacy. That's probably the most important part to us is that one of these days the guys will be sitting around 25 years now talking about that old grouchy old guy that taught school, And that's something to think about. Makes you feel good,